The Simpsons just can't wait for next season to deal with Donald Trump. The Simpsons released this video online tonight.
We're preparing to launch the first privately funded manned mission to Mars.
Since its debut in 1989, The Simpsons has not only entertained audiences with humor and satire, but has also captivated them with its seemingly prophetic glimpses into the future. The show's knack for predicting real-world events, from political upsets to technological advancements, has fostered widespread fascination. Over the years, The Simpsons has evolved into a cultural icon, influencing everything from comedy to social commentary. What's particularly fascinating is the way the show, often through seemingly lighthearted jokes, has predicted various events with uncanny precision. Episode Itchy and Scratchy Land, Season 6, Episode 4. Air date, October 2nd, 1994. In Season 6, Episode 4, titled Itchy and Scratchy Land, The Simpsons take a seemingly harmless family trip to a high-tech amusement park. But surprise, surprise, chaos erupts when the park's animatronic characters malfunction and begin attacking guests. Now, while the writers clearly intended it as a spoof on Disney-style theme parks gone rogue, there's a darker subtext that feels chillingly prophetic today. Fast forward nearly 3 decades, and artificial intelligence is no longer confined to science fiction. We now have machines that can learn, adapt, and even think to some degree. AI is behind your social media feeds, your job interviews, your online purchases, and even battlefield tactics. It writes code, creates art, and, if you're watching this, it may even help edit the transcript of this very video. What The Simpsons humorously showed through malfunctioning cartoon robots has turned into a real conversation about AI ethics, safety, and autonomy. Just this year, multiple countries have begun drafting regulatory frameworks for AI development, worried about everything from job automation to deepfake disinformation. We're seeing debates in Congress and the EU Parliament about whether AI needs a Bill of Rights or if autonomous weapons should even exist. By 2026, these issues will likely be front and center. Will we have better safeguards in place, or will we find ourselves cleaning up a mess we didn't fully understand? The Simpsons didn't just make us laugh. They warned us, disguised as a theme park disaster. Episode Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17. Air date, March 19, 2000. Let's talk VR, because The Simpsons sure did, and long before it was cool. In Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17, Bart is shown living in a world dominated by immersive virtual reality. Back in 2000, this sounded like over-the-top futurism. But now, it's knocking on our front doors, hard. Today's VR isn't just a gaming gimmick. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry reshaping how we live, work, and socialize. Whether it's Meta's Metaverse, Apple's Vision Pro, or immersive online learning environments, we are literally building digital worlds where people can go to work, hang out, or even go on dates, all without leaving their couches. And it's only getting weirder. Companies are already experimenting with full-body haptics, allowing users to feel what they experience in VR. There are therapy sessions happening in virtual clinics, historical experiences reconstructed for classrooms, and even virtual concerts pulling in real crowds and real money. You can tour museums, meet celebrities, or attend your friend's birthday party, all while wearing a headset. By 2026, experts believe VR could be as common as smartphones. It won't just be for gamers or techies, it'll be for your grandparents, your boss, your teacher. And The Simpsons saw it all coming, down to the surreal absurdity of a reality that might one day compete with our own. Think that's far-fetched? Just wait until your next meeting is held on the moon. Virtually, of course. Episode Marge vs. the Monorail, Season 4, Episode 12. Air date, January 14th, 1993. Cue the theme music from Marge vs. the Monorail, an episode so iconic, it practically wrote the book on civic incompetence. Springfield pours its budget into a flashy, poorly thought-out monorail system, ignoring all logic and due diligence. Sound familiar? Because it's basically the crypto market in a nutshell. Much like the citizens of Springfield chasing a shiny new toy, real-world investors, especially during the crypto boom, poured billions into digital assets they didn't fully understand. From Bitcoin to Dogecoin to NFTs of pixelated monkeys, we've seen hype override caution in spectacular fashion. Some got rich, some got scammed, and many were just confused. But it doesn't stop at meme coins. The Simpsons also hinted at futuristic economic trends, like cashless societies and digital currency volatility, in later episodes. And now, with central banks exploring state-backed digital currencies, CBDCs, we're about to witness a financial evolution that could reshape global economies. China has already piloted a digital yuan, and the US Federal Reserve is in talks about launching a digital dollar. Meanwhile, crypto regulation is tightening, and governments are trying to reel in the Wild West of decentralized finance. By 2026, we might see major financial institutions embracing blockchain fully, or we might see another crash that makes the monorail fiasco look tame. Either way, The Simpsons nailed the core lesson. When people chase trends without understanding the risks, it doesn't end well. Let's just hope our financial future doesn't come with its own version of Lyle Landley. Episode, The Man Who Came to Be Dinner. Season 26, Episode 10. Air date, January 4th, 2015. The Man Who Came to Be Dinner explores the idea of the Simpson family going to space, mirroring current interest in Mars colonization. With Elon Musk's SpaceX making strides toward Mars exploration, this episode touches on humanity's drive to expand beyond Earth. As plans for Mars missions accelerate, scientists and engineers face logistical and ethical challenges in creating a sustainable habitat. This episode captures the spirit of exploration that fuels such endeavors, and by 2026, we might see early stages of Mars colonization or related advancements. Episode, Homer Badman. Season 6, Episode 9. Air date, November the 27th, 1994. In Homer Badman, Homer faces a public outcry and invasive media coverage after a misunderstanding. This episode examines issues of privacy, media sensationalism, and surveillance, topics that have only grown in relevance with the rise of digital data collection. As governments and corporations collect more personal data, questions about privacy rights and surveillance ethics have come to the forefront. This episode foreshadows a world where privacy is increasingly under threat, a concern that might reach a boiling point as digital surveillance becomes even more pervasive by 2026. Episode, Lisa's Wedding. Season 6, Episode 19. Air date, March 19, 1995. In Lisa's Wedding, we see futuristic medical technologies, including diagnostic tools and treatments that were unimaginable at the time. Today, medical advancements have come remarkably close to what the episode portrayed, with AI and biotechnology revolutionizing healthcare. Technologies like CRISPR gene editing and predictive AI diagnostics are transforming the field, making personalized and advanced healthcare more accessible. By 2026, medical technology could progress even further, potentially realizing some of the futuristic concepts foreshadowed in this episode. Episode, 2 Cars in Every Garage and 3 Eyes on Every Fish. Season 2, Episode 4. Air date, November 1st, 1990. In the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show, technology advancements are hinted at, including the idea of self-driving cars. This concept, once futuristic, is now a reality with companies like Tesla and Waymo pushing the boundaries of autonomous driving technology. By 2026, autonomous vehicles may be an everyday feature on our roads, potentially transforming transportation and mobility as we know it. The episode illustrates the potential benefits and challenges of such technology, including ethical considerations, safety, and the societal impact of automation. Episode, Treehouse of Horror, Tinon. Season 20, Episode 4. Air date, November 2nd, 2008. In Treehouse of Horror 99, Homer encounters a hologram of a famous celebrity, suggesting a future where holographic technology brings deceased icons back to life. This technology has evolved considerably, with holograms now used in concerts and events to recreate past performances. As holographic tech becomes more advanced, it may redefine entertainment and personal interactions. By 2026, holograms could be integrated into media and education, enhancing how we experience historical events and interact with digital recreations. Episode Bart to the Future, Season 11, Episode 17. Air date March 19, 2000. In Bart to the Future, Bart envisions a future in which Donald Trump has become president. This prediction, which seemed humorous at the time, came true years later. The episode highlights the unpredictability of politics and the potential for unlikely candidates to rise to power. Given the recent shifts in global politics, this episode serves as a reminder of how rapidly the political landscape can change. As we approach 2026, political climates worldwide could continue to shift in unexpected ways, perhaps giving rise to similarly unforeseen leaders or policies. The Simpsons has proved to be more than a comedic series. It's a window into cultural and technological trends that shape society. While the predictions highlighted in this paper may appear humorous, they reflect real-world developments and challenges. By examining these episodes and the future implications of their themes, we gain insight into how The Simpsons has held up a mirror to society, often with startling accuracy. As we approach 2026, we may see even more of the show's predictions come to fruition, solidifying its place in pop culture as an unexpectedly prophetic force. And that's all for today, folks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you in the next one.